Hey, what's up, Crypto Army? I'm Travis, your crypto newbie, bringing you my experiences so you don't have to learn things the hard way. Just a reminder, I'm not a financial advisor. None of my content should be viewed as financial advice. If you like what my content offers, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like the video, and turn on notifications to get notified about content when I post it. It really helps your channel grow and get the content to others that might find it helpful. Now, a quick update on some very relevant information that you, as an EverGrow holder, if you're already holding it, need to be aware of, because you could potentially influence the future of this token. Now let me explain. So on the screen here, we've got a post from Sam, the CEO of EverGrow Coin, and it's a poll that you can vote in. And it's simple. Do you want to stop the exclusion of the team wallet, which has 30-ish trillion tokens in it, so it generates a lot of buyback and burn potential? Now, just as a refresher, this right here, the one that used to say 50 trillion on it, is now the team wallet. The other smaller team wallets are out there. You can see those addresses if you go to Discord. I'm not going to cover that particular thing in this video. I just want to talk about this vote for right now. So this right now is the team wallet that is excluded from receiving Binance pegged USD, which means that we get more because it's treated kind of like a dead wallet. If you remember my video on how that works, and I'll put the link for how rewards work for this token right here, so if you want to check it out, you can do that. But right now, this isn't receiving any Binance pegged USD. It gets basically pushed out to us as holders, and this wallet is treated like it is a burn wallet. So it's completely excluded from the process and it never gets any tokens. And then comes this poll. So they can turn it on so that it's no longer excluded, and those 32 trillion tokens will generate Binance pegged USD, which they will in turn use buyback and burn. And as we know, buyback and burn, when they buy back, you get a portion of that in rewards, but a very small portion of the overall comes back to you, and then they burn it. So you constantly burn tokens. You're constantly buying tokens, which means that the green candles on the chart and the price is going up. At the same time, the circulating supply is going down. So the price is constantly moving in kind of a upwards trend. Now, people are still selling, so that doesn't mean it's never going to go down. It's just that there's always going to be a pressure for the price to go up from the buyback and burn that 32 trillion tokens is generating with all those Binance pegged USDs. Now, what else happens? So right now it's being excluded, which means that your annual rewards are getting diluted. So if they turn this feature on where that wallet is going to start generating Binance pegged USD and it gets buy and burnt, you're going to see a drop in what you get in Binance pegged USD. Now, is it going to be a measurable decrease? Well, it looks like around 6.5% is what they're saying. You already saw a little bit of a decrease in what you were getting when they split that 50 trillion down to 32 trillion and they separated out some of the dev wallets. So you've already seen the impact of that. It would basically take away the rest of it. Now, again, you're going to have a little bit of rewards and you're still going to be burning. So what is the best option? And I'll give you the short answer. There's no wrong answer. It's whatever you think is best. Now, what are some ways to think about this? So, what is the value of the money right now? That's really what it comes down to, and that's the way I choose to look at this. There's different ways to look at this particular project and this particular question, but there is no wrong answer. One of these approaches is going to produce some rewards, but it's going to be a negligible amount. But it's also going to continually push that price upward, which is a good thing. Now, it sounds like the team of EverGrow says that yes is the better option. Maybe in the long term, that isn't the better option because you're constantly driving that price up. Plus, you're constantly getting some rewards, so there's some benefit there. Here's another way to look at it, though. Your Binance pegged USD right now goes down. So what are you doing with your Binance pegged USD? What is the value of the money right now? Because the value now invested far exceeds what you're going to get down the road with an increased price because of burn. And that's the way I look at it. So I constantly reinvest my money into tokens. Sometimes I do it into EverGrow Coin. Sometimes I invest in other things, but I'm constantly reinvesting my money. And those investments generate revenue. And it's revenue that I get now versus later, and it will continue to increase, assuming that I invest in a token that's going to continue to increase, which for the most part, EverGrow Coin is one of those that is. But there's other options out there. Like I said, I'm not only investing in EverGrow Coin with my Binance Pegged USD, and I don't think everybody is. I'm probably not the only person that is looking at other projects and saying, okay, how do I diversify? That's a good approach. You don't have to invest your Binance Pegged USD in one project. You can put it into other projects if you didn't already know that. But that's the way I'm choosing to look at this. So from my perspective, where I want the higher Binance Pegged USD right now, because I'm going to reinvest it and hopefully get a higher rate of return in the long term than I would from just the price and some of the rewards by doing this process. Now, again, that's just my take. Again, you can't go wrong either choice you do. And there are some people out there that are saying that it's better to do this because it's going to drive that price up. Yeah, it is, but you're going to lose some of those Binance Pegged USDs now. And here's another good way to look at it. The price is low on EverGrow Coin. Now, if you've been accumulating higher Binance Pegged USD and hadn't already used them someplace else, now would be a really good time to buy EverGrow Coin. And then the price is going to go up, and at the same time you're generating those Binance Pegged USDs because you're getting more for your money right now. That's kind of the way I look at it. And again, there's no wrong answer. You can choose to look at it as you want to get the price up there in the long term and that it's a better long-term solution for your situation. But take a look at it from how you use your Binance Pegged USD. For me right now, having cash now, I invest it. And the higher amount of cash I have right now to invest, the higher my returns are in the future. If I cut those in half, I'm not necessarily going to get the same kind of returns in the future. So I wanted to provide you a different kind of take because I know there's a lot of other takes out there that say, no, we got to click the button to say, you know, this right here. I'm giving you the benefit of what happens if you exclude and what you can do with it. Now, and I'll use the example. I've recently invested in a project, and I've covered it on this channel, that is up around 4,000%. And part of that investment that I put into that particular project came from my Binance Pegged USD. That's the value of the money at the time, and now it's the current value. I didn't get that from EverGrow Coin from this option, and it won't be possible if this is the outcome. Now you've got 48 hours to vote on this, so give it some time. Look at some other YouTubers that explain this, and maybe one of us will explain it in a way that works better for your situation. This is just kind of my take. And again, you can find this on my Twitter feed, or you can go to the main EverGrow page and you'll find it there. Either place works. It's the exact same tweet, so the exact same vote. But give it some time, think about it. What is the benefit to you and what is your long-term plan? Because eventually the price is going to go up and the burn is going to continue. I don't know. I see the benefit of having the higher money right now. So I was pretty much done with this entire video, and then I got an email. I mean, the video was recorded, the video was exported, the slide was built for the thumbnail, the description was all written, and then I got an email and said, can you do the price breakdown? So I will show you kind of what the results of this poll are using my trusty rewards calculator that I mentioned earlier in the video. And I'm surprised I didn't think about this at the time, so I'm really glad to the person that sent me this email because it's probably a good way to show you the effect of this. So what you see here is I just threw in some random numbers. Let's just say that you own 4 billion tokens. And I know that most of us probably don't own 4 billion tokens, but just bear with me because the numbers are easier to see when they're a little bit higher. And that today's volume was 100 million. And everything I'm going to show you is going to have the same numbers for the most part. Again, the 8% is your rewards. That's what you get back. Now, this is with the team wallet of 32 trillion tokens included. So this is the circulating supply. And if you look at this, you can see that you're daily getting around $71.68 with these numbers. Now, what happens when you take away that team wallet? And you can see we've got a little bit of a drop here. So now we're at 66, we were at 71. So we've lost a couple of dollars. And this is what I was talking about. You get a couple extra dollars. Now, most of us don't have 4 billion tokens, and it's currently not 100 million in volume. So bear with me, but you see how the math works. You're not getting as much every single day that the team wallet is burning. Now, is this a perfect number? No, because at this, you've also got buyback and burn of that Binance pegged USD. So we got to look at one more thing. This is what the Binance pegged USD rewards are for 32 trillion tokens. Now I know what you're all thinking. Wow, I should have bought in really early, because I'm thinking the exact same thing when I see $545,000 a day in rewards. Now keep in mind, it's buying $545,000 worth of EverGrow Coin to burn it. So you're getting those rewards, but you're not getting as much as you might think. So whenever you do the buy, there's a 14% transaction fee, of which 8% goes back to you. So of the 545,000, and we've got about 107,000 holders right now, you're really getting less than $1. So pennies essentially is what you're getting back at these numbers. Now, to be precise, you're getting about 40 pennies, so 40 cents from these numbers every day. Now, keep in mind, the circulating supply is also decreasing because they're constantly burning that as well. So the price is going up. So you're getting some added benefit where you're getting a little bit of the rewards and the price is getting pushed upward because the circulating supply is constantly decreasing. But we go back to these two numbers, $71 versus $66, given these numbers in difference. And that's money that you can spend right now to reinvest. And how much is that $5 reinvested tomorrow, or the next day, or a year from now? And you're constantly reinvesting that extra money. That's what I was trying to say. Is I would rather have the money now so that I can invest it for the future. Because what I'm going to have at the end of the whatever end date you pick, provided I've done my investments correct, is going to be better. And for many of us that understand how Social Security works and some of the issues with the Social Security plan, it's the same thing. The argument against Social Security is that if you're wise with your money now, you'll make way more money than what Social Security is going to pay you 65 years from now. If there's even Social Security to give you money in whatever year you retire from, whatever you're doing. That's the power of money right now, is as long as you invest wisely, you can make significant returns. And you can make more than what you're going to get if you vote to change this. Now, if you're not investing, then and you're just interested in the price going up and you getting potentially more rewards in the future, or at least over time, then that's the right option for you. And that's why I said there's no wrong answer, because all of the answers that you choose are going to benefit you and the project. If it stays the way that it is right now and you reinvest, you're getting a benefit from that. If you decide to do the buyback and burn, your price is constantly going to get pushed upward because of the buyback and burn function, which is already going and has plenty of utility that's going to continue to push that. Hopefully this helped. Let me know if you need to have more of the information on the screen, if I do the divisions and the multiplications of what the 8% is. But I think it's obvious when you look at the numbers. And again, these numbers are with 107,000 holders. That's kind of what I used as my estimation for the number of holders. Now, that's the only thing I wanted to cover in this particular video. I don't want it to be too long. I am working on some more videos because I didn't do the recap from the AMA this weekend, so that one's coming. And I got a couple of things I want to cover in that particular video that I think are important to cover. I don't want to put it in this one. So check that out. In probably a couple hours, I'll have that one ready to go. Or maybe tomorrow. I'm curious. What do you think is the better option? Let me know in the comments. Are you going to vote to continue to exclude, or are you going to vote to yeah, let's use it for Binance Pegged USD and do the buyback and burn. Let me know in the comments. I'm really curious. And what it was it about whichever option you chose that you were looking for. Until next time, stay strong with those diamond hands. Crypto Newbie here to tell you how you can get $2,340 in free stocks. All the links I use in this video are in the description. Sign up for Webull and get 2 free stocks valued up to $2,300. Your first stock is free automatically. Deposit any amount and you get your second stock. Deposit 1 penny and you get your second stock. Total value could be up to $2,300. Generally $5 per stock is what you get. Next we have block fee. Get $10 in Bitcoin just for signing up. Read the fine print. I've got a rewards account. You'll get $40 in Bitcoin, as will I. So you know exactly what I'm going to get and what you're going to get. You do need to deposit $100 to get your $40 in Bitcoin. That's the overview how to get $2,340 just by signing up for accounts.